Thrive gives you the tools your business needs to grow. We take care of the nuts and bolts so you have time and energy to focus on the bigger picture. Countless passionate business owners are spending more time growing their business, focusing on their customers, and less time managing inventory. Track inventory seamlessly across all of your POS systems, storefronts, and e-commerce websites. Receive alerts for low inventory so you never run out of stock. Utilize our purchase order tool to quickly scan and reorder what you need. Track raw ingredients and loose parts with Assemblies. Explore comprehensive sales and inventory reporting insights into the health of your business. Know what's selling and what isn't. Easily conduct cycle counts, create customer-specific invoices, and track complex inventory down to the decimal. And all of it with a paper trail keeping you organized and on top of things. Create user accounts for your employees and keep records of all their activities with separate logins and customizable user permissions. Whether you have multiple locations and an e-commerce site or are just starting out with a small storefront, Thrive is the tool to help you optimize and grow your business. Let's take a look at everything Thrive has to offer. Under Catalog is the Products page. This is a line item list of all of your products in your catalog. Each variant of a product will have its own line item for each location. This list can be filtered in many different ways to pull up the products you need. The columns consist of product name, variant, if applicable, location of the product, quantity in stock, price, profit margin, and cost of goods. One of the benefits of Thrive is the detailed paper trail. Any blue hyperlink numbers can be clicked on to view the history for the item. If I click on a quantity, a sidebar pops up with the inventory history for the item. Here you can see how the inventory has changed. Sales deductions show an icon with a link to the receipt. Other inventory changes, such as receiving, manual edits, and Stocktakes, are all recorded showing which user made the change. You'll notice a blue hyperlinked lot cost as well as a gray default cost. This is useful since you may receive items at a fluctuating cost over time. Thrive accounts for that, and clicking the blue hyperlinked cost brings up the lot history for the item, showing how many units and at what cost the item has been received, ensuring the most accurate cost and profit reporting we can provide. Whichever lot cost is displayed on the products page is the next lot to be sold. On the top right is the Actions button. Edit is used to replace the quantity with a newly entered quantity. Add will adjust the inventory by the entered number. Transfer redirects you to the internal transfers page for quick and easy product transfers between your locations. Consolidate products across locations is a function for consolidating duplicate simple products with no variance across locations. It's recommended to chat in using the chat bubble in the bottom right corner before performing this action. Download reconciliation worksheet can be used for those who prefer to perform inventory counts manually. Keep watching for more information on our Stocktakes feature that makes performing inventory counts painless. Print SKU and barcode labels brings up a modal where you can choose to print visible barcode based on the SKU or barcode field in Thrive. It will be downloaded as a printable PDF for label printers. Delete variants is a function to delete products in bulk. And finally, bulk upload is a tool to make bulk changes to your inventory, each with different capabilities, including creating products, editing variants default prices, editing inventory quantities, and receiving. Above the Actions button, we have 4 tabs for the catalog: products and variants, modifiers, categories, and tax rates. We'll come back to these later. Let's make a new product together by clicking the Create Product button on the top right. Enter the product name and the description. Add categories for the product here. Categories already created will pop up in a drop-down menu, and any non-existing categories will be created. Add an image, and you can toggle the product to be active or inactive. Inactive products will not display on your point of sale or customer-facing website. Vendors can be assigned once they have been set up in the Vendors tab, which makes reordering with purchase orders a breeze. Or you can add a new vendor simply by typing it here. Don't worry, we will cover vendors and purchase orders in more detail later. Also, you can add any internal notes for the product if need be here. Different variants of a product can be created one at a time, or the Generate Variants function can be used when you have multiple overlapping factors, such as size and color. Generating variants will give your option sets names in your e-commerce channels. Thrive can generate a UPC valid SKU for the product, which can also be copied to the barcode field. Choose the default price, cost, par level, and reorder quantity. You can also enable per unit or variable pricing as opposed to fixed from the settings page, which sync to Clover and Square. Par level is a quantity threshold that when reached puts the product into low inventory status. Reorder quantity is the quantity you want to have when you are fully stocked. The track inventory toggle can be switched off, such as in the case of services. The gear wheel can be used to configure expiration for perishable goods, duplicate the variant, or to convert it into a bundle. More on bundles later. By default, all of the tax rates that you have will automatically be applied to new products. If there are any that don't apply to the product, just toggle them off. The bottom section is shipping, in which you can enter values for the product if selling on e-commerce. The Locations tab shows which locations and integrations the product is enabled for, as well as quantity in stock. The Use Defaults toggle can be switched off if you want to set location-specific price, cost, par level, and reorder quantity. The Integrations tab is where you'll find any integration-specific fields. Right now, it can be used to set different prices for products on integrations at the same location, such as in the case of a POS and e-com store that sell at different prices from the same pool of inventory. It can also be used to enable certain Shopify-specific fields. We are actively working on adding more integration-specific fields, so stay tuned for more, and if you have any requests, please let our team know. Hit save in the top right when finished, and now you've created a product. Let's move on to bundles. A bundle is a new entry in your inventory comprised of existing products, like a recipe for a dish comprised of multiple ingredients, gift basket, or a buy one get one free deal with 2 products included. To convert a variant into a bundle, you can click this gear wheel. Here's an example of a latte product which has 3 size variants that are all bundles. When the small latte is sold, it deducts 0.008 of the bag of coffee beans and 0.02 of the liter of milk. Now let's go back to the products page to look at the other 3 tabs. Modifiers work with Square and Clover to quickly customize your products at the time of sale and deduct inventory based off the customizations. For the latte bundle and other hot drinks, we have a modifier group of syrup pumps that can be added at the time of sale. Each modifier can have a price and link to a product in inventory to deduct or restock appropriate quantities. The vanilla syrup pump will charge 50 cents and deduct 0.013 from the 750 ml container of vanilla syrup, and so on. Modifiers are customizable, so you can charge or make it free. It can adjust inventory or not, and can be applied to multiple products. Modifiers are also used for customizable mix and match deals with variable options. As we saw on the product page, we can create and assign categories for individual products there. Here, we can create categories and assign products to them in bulk. You can create a new category with this button in the top right. Add the category name and description, and a picture if needed. You can also add a parent category from your existing categories, which turns this into a subcategory and is supported by BigCommerce and WooCommerce. Assign products in bulk to categories using this button. Here, you can set up tax rates, select the locations they belong to, and apply products in bulk. For users outside the US who use value-added tax, we have a toggle for that. Note that tax rates are not synced to e-commerce integrations, which handle taxes on their side, as taxes are dependent on the location of the buyer. One of the biggest benefits of Thrive is the comprehensive reporting. From sales to inventory reports and even customizable reports, we've got you covered. Let's go through them together. You may have some reports not listed here, as we are always upgrading and enhancing our report section to ensure we are best serving our customers. Thrive has a vast array of customizable reports with many different functions to get all the data you need for your business. Some reports have different conditions, but generally, reports can be in a custom date range filtered by many different factors, including location, integration, category, and vendor. You can also search by keyword here. Some reports include a display button where you can include or exclude certain columns of information to tailor it to your needs. All reports can be exported as a PDF or CSV file using the Actions button, and some can be scheduled to run automatically and be emailed to you with your specified filters and customizations. The Product Sales Report is a line-item list of all products sold in the chosen date range, with several tiles at the top for at-a-glance reporting. The order report is a transaction-based sales report that provides information on your orders or receipts as a whole. The category sales report will show all of the products that you have sold for a given date range separated by category. They also calculate total costs and profitability to give you a complete picture of your business. Discount reports show an overview of all discounted sales over a given period of time. Only sales where a discount was applied will appear on this report. This will allow you to easily audit discounts that have been handed out as well as provide links to any discounted receipts. The vendor sales report is filterable by vendor and shows the products sold list broken up by vendor. The single category report focuses on one of your category's sales performance. The unsold products report is a great way to see what's not moving on your shelves. It will display a line item list of all products that have not sold within the selected time frame. Invoicing transactions covers all sales made through our invoicing tool, as well as refund information. Moving on to inventory reports, the first report shows information on your inventory at a given moment. For example, you choose the time to be now, end of last year, end of last month, and so on. You will see the total value of your inventory, which is the sum of all your costs. Potential revenue shows your prices multiplied by your counts. Potential profit shows how much stands to be made off of the inventory. And finally, the quantity of all your products in stock. Below is a line item breakdown with some more information. With the inventory by location report, access your overall and individual total value, potential revenue, potential profit, and quantity in stock for each location with one quick report. This report is ideal for a quick health check on where your inventory levels are at and easily compare across locations. The inventory change report shows you how inventory has been updated over time for easy high-level audits. You choose the date range and we will display your starting and ending inventory with a summary of all updates in between. You can click into the product history for even more details. The sell-through report provides a way to see how fast your products are selling. We calculate this by comparing the amount of inventory received against what's actually sold in the selected time period. The dead inventory report tracks inventory you have on hand that has not sold recently. Once you can clearly see what isn't selling, you can make more accurate decisions about clearance products or what not to order again. You can choose the number of days since the last sale as a filter. The low inventory report shows you products that are currently running low based on par levels, which we covered earlier, and alerts, which we'll cover later in this video. The Due for Stocktake report shows you all items that have not been on an approved stocktake in the selected date range, which we'll cover later. This report is very helpful for determining which items you have yet to include in your inventory count, or to assist in identifying items that you do not carry anymore. The Stock Forecast report is a smart estimate of how much time you have left before a product will be out of stock. Each variant on the report has its own Stock Forecast report, calculated based on the variant's sales history. You can use stock remaining values to create alerts. For example, alert me if an item is projected to run out of stock in less than 3 days. The bundle report is a great option for viewing exactly what makes up your current bundles. The report is a snapshot of the other products, also referred to as components, that are bundled to your products. This is extremely helpful when trying to troubleshoot a confusing bundle or wanting an overview of all the components that go into making a bundle. The Consolidated Inventory report shows you a bird's eye view of your inventory as a whole, complete with total stock counts, ranging list price, and total value for products across your locations. The Expiring Inventory report is used to take a look at your products that will expire within the selected date range, if you configured expiration for perishable products from the Edit Product page. The Stocktake Discrepancy report is ideal for compiling inventory changes that happened as a result of a stocktake. This is especially useful for tracking goods that are damaged, expired, stolen, or cannot be sold for any reason, but still need to be accounted for. With this report, you can compile a total of damages for a specific date range. The In-Transit report shows a line item list of any products from open purchase orders and internal transfers. It will show the number of units being shipped and the total value of inventory. Finally, Custom Reports allows you to build personalized reports to view the data that's most relevant to your business. Choose from a vast variety of widgets to craft the report you need. All of the widgets can be resized and rearranged, colored, and toggled to include or exclude many pieces of information. Dashboards provide at-a-glance reporting. Fully customizable, you'll be able to resize and prioritize the information that is most important to you. Now we will move from the Metrics tab to the Inventory tab on the left-hand navigation. Stocktakes, also known as cycle counts or inventory counts, allow you to update quantities for multiple items at once, see any discrepancies, and keep a clear record of that specific count, both before and after. Thrive makes Stocktakes simple with options to scan barcodes or manually add products. Stocktakes can be conducted by employees and later approved by management before adjusting inventory counts. Since they are live counts we're dealing with, we always recommend completing Stocktakes outside of business hours. Assemblies are perfect for converting ingredients or materials into a final product at the time of production, rather than at the time of sale like a bundle. Assembling a product from its loose parts, making a recipe for a sauce, or even converting a pallet of drink cases into sellable units are all great use cases. With automatic cost calculation, you will know exactly what you pay to put an item on the shelf or serve a dish. Internal transfers are for moving products from one location to another. Just select the shipping and receiving locations and add products. This is great when you have low inventory at one location but plenty in stock at another. This function is also useful if you ship out of a warehouse to your selling locations. Items can be added with the modal, scanned, or added with the auto add par function. Stock lookup is a quick and easy tool for employees to use on the sales floor to check stock levels across locations. Purchase orders let you easily place orders for new inventory to your vendors. Thrive makes ordering easy with the auto add below par button. This function will automatically load the purchase order with low inventory products from the selected location and corresponding vendor. It will even default to ordering the correct amount to get you back to your reorder quantity that we set up earlier on the product page. Products can also be scanned in or added manually, or new products can be created from the PO screen. Easily email POs to your vendors directly from Thrive. POs make receiving straightforward and keep track of everything so you don't have to. Thrive lets you keep track of all your vendors and suppliers in one place. Assign products to vendors and maintain contact info and pertinent notes about each vendor. Properly organizing vendors and their products is important to streamline purchase orders. Note that vendors will not sync to integrations, as Thrive allows for multiple vendors per product, because sometimes you might get a better deal on a product through a different vendor. Invoicing is ideal for handling sales that occur outside of your point-of-sale system, including wholesale transactions. Create customer-specific orders, collect payments, and track order fulfillment. All invoices will be deducted from your inventory when fulfilled. If selling wholesale, easily create price lists and invoices for direct orders. In the Customers tab, you can add recipients for invoices, and price lists allow certain discounts and rules to be assigned to specific customers as a way to automate wholesale prices and price breaks. You can create percentage off price lists or fixed price item lists. The Bulk Uploads page provides quick access to any open sheets you are working on and provides a record of previously submitted sheets. The Settings page automatically drops you on the Locations and Integrations tab. Each location is a separate pool of inventory. So if you have an in-store POS and an e-commerce website connected to the same location, they will share a pool of inventory, and when a product is sold in one, counts will update for both. You can also have a location with no integration connected, which functions as a warehouse, its own pool of inventory that can be transferred to branches using our internal transfer tool. Click on the location to change the name, add an address, especially helpful for receiving purchase orders, and select the time zone. Click here to add additional integrations to a location. Click on an integration name to pull up its settings. For Square and Shopify accounts with multiple locations, each location will need to be mapped to a location in Thrive. The recommended setup is to have syncing toggled on for both products and variants, as well as inventory counts. Restock on refund should be toggled on when you want Thrive to automatically restock items that are refunded at the POS. The Import Stock Counts toggle is not recommended and should only be used in custom setups with a clear understanding of its use. We recommend contacting customer care through the chat bubble in the bottom right before toggling this on. Feeds are where you can connect your e-commerce website to Google for Retail and Meta to connect your Facebook and Instagram shops. Thrive offers complete catalog management and automatic catalog syncing to Meta so you can drive more online sales and broaden your market. Accounting houses an integration to QuickBooks Online. With QuickBooks, Thrive will send over an invoice each day to streamline accounting. Company Info is where you can add your company logo and information that will appear on invoices and purchase orders, as well as edit your account currency type. You also have some toggles to edit how your inventory sells. In billing settings, you can see what plan you're on as well as change your plan. Maybe your business is growing and you need to add more locations. Maybe you're adding an e-commerce to your brick and mortar shop. You can choose the plan that's right for you from here. Thrive also offers billing add-ons, such as 5 additional users, more custom reports, QuickBooks integration, additional transactions, and more. You can add a payment method here for billing through Thrive, as well as see your billing history. In Access Control, you can add new users to your account and manage user permissions. Each user can have a unique login with different permissions about what they can see and edit. This way you always have a paper trail and know exactly who did what and when. Another really useful tool here is the audit log, which shows every action made in the account chronologically and who made the action. In the Advanced tab, you can perform specific bulk tasks on the account if need be. In User Settings, you can edit your name, email, time zone, password, and edit your report or alert email settings. In Feature Settings, you can edit settings for other features within Thrive. For example, Shopify-specific fields, per-unit pricing, and more. In the bottom left corner is your profile bubble. The Tasks page is where you can check the status of tasks, such as an import, export, or bulk spreadsheet upload. This is a great place to check on the status of product syncing, and you'll be able to see exactly how many products are left to go. Alerts are customizable, so you can be notified about low inventory items. Clicking Help will pull up the Thrive Help Center, where you can get more in-depth and detailed articles and videos on every feature within the platform. In the top left is your company bubble. If you manage multiple companies under the same email login, you can toggle between them here. When you're ready to grow and optimize your business, we are here to help. For more detailed information on any specific features, tutorials, and step-by-step guides, check out our Help Center or contact our customer care team by using the chat bubble in the bottom right corner of our website.